What's going on, YouTube? Back at it with another video. Look, man, it says this dude died 6 times and woke up in his funeral. 6 times. Dead. Woke up. Ah! On my mama. That's scary. Imagine you sitting at the funeral. You sitting there, oh, my brother. What? My brother. I'm leaving. I don't trust him. I'm gonna be looking at him in the house like, hell no, that nigga, bro, he stink, man. Something ain't right, bro. Something different. Something different. He even talk different. For real. That's scary. But yeah, before we get in this video, man, I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, turn in post notifications on. And let's say a little prayer real quick. Dear Lord, we come to you to say thank you. And to ask you to continue to bless us, to continue to watch over us, and to continue to put us in a position to where we can better ourselves and reach our dreams for real, to take our dreams to the next level and put the energy and motivation in all of us. In your name I pray. Amen. Hey, let's go ahead and get into it.
This man will never die.
Mtu bwana, mimi mpaka namuogopa.
He look like he's tired of living. He like, fuck, nigga, I done died 6 times. Shit. Ooh, kabuka doka loka toka buka doka.
Mtu bwana, mimi mpaka namuogopa.
That nigga exhausted. He over this level.
I kid you not. He has died not just once, twice, or 3 times, but 6 times and came back to life.
Baadhi ya watu wana kauli ambayo ya kusema kama bwana yule anaweza kuwa ni mchawi mkubwa sana hapa.
Finally, there was a day when people, greatly concerned and considering him a problem, burned him in his house to see if he could finally die. Guess what? He was burned and couldn't breathe because of the smoke. He died that day, but here I am with him today.
That shit
How
crazy.
is
I
this
was just finna say, I'm surprised like the whole city didn't try to kill him just to see if he come back alive. And they burnt him down. He had to go through that pain though. Fuck, it ain't like they just burned him and he just didn't die. He had to feel that shit. Still didn't die, my mama. Still alive. He over this shit though. He don't want to be alive. He ain't living good.
Possible.
Lakini sio kuja kuzika. Kama sisi tunakuja kuzika hapa nashangaa.
I saw it with my own eyes. We had come to bury him, but just before the ceremony started, he came out of the coffin. This wasn't the only time. Even after that, he continued to cause confusion because there were other occasions when he died and came back to life. From serious
this nigga got the worst luck ever. Jesus, he don't just get hurt. This nigga die. My God. Oh my God, I try not to laugh. Fuck. That shit crazy. You know how a nigga might fall every day? My nigga might just, oh shit, damn. Every now and then. Somebody might get bird poop. Oh, fuck, bad luck. You know, something might fall on the poop. No, this nigga die. What? Like, oh no, he's gone. And people getting tired of it. They just like, oh, he gonna come back. He ain't,
Accidents, illnesses, and other incidents, this man has died multiple times. Each time his family and friends gathered for his funeral, but on the day of the burial, the man would come back to life. Life continued, but I felt that there was something.
Imagine how many times this shit probably happened, but if they didn't go to like the morgue or nothing, like you kept their organs in them and shit, and like you buried them, but you put that sand over and it was like, oh shit, let me out. They can't get out. Boca doka loco. Because if they would have took that nigga organs out, he would have died for real. It wouldn't be no coming back. They just like, oh, dead, toss him in there, organs at all, he gonna stink. Who cares? That's probably how they should do it though. For real. For real. What we on?
Wrong with my life. Every time I died and came back, my body felt very strange. Because of the many witches in our area, people started treating me as if I were a witch. Is he immortal or has any special powers? How do people treat him? All these questions made me travel a long way to Tanzania to find out if what is being said is true. I didn't believe it either. but I accepted it after meeting him and having this conversation.
Asante, naitwa Ismail Azizi Tamla.
My name is Ismail Azizi. I am 40 years old and live in Ukerewe, Tanzania, where I was born. I was born with siblings, but now I am alone and have no wife or children because of the hardships I've faced. I did not grow up in a wealthy family.
My nigga got rice though. You can't say that nigga not eating. Oh my mama, you cannot say not eating. Bro got hella rice out there, but he is eating good. Chill out. But damn, imagine you die so much, then all your family leave you because they think they scared. They just think you a witch. Like hell no, he done died 5 times. I ain't letting none of my nephews go over there. He can't get no wife, no nothing. I'll just go date a witch. Fuck it. I need me some Gucci, for real.
We were very poor. I couldn't pursue further education, which affected my chances of becoming...
All you gotta do is come to America. Somebody gonna fuck him. We be fucking in America, for real. I don't, but y'all be fucking. Y'all be doing some wild shit now. It's a whole bunch of weird, freaky shit going on out here. All he gotta do is come to America. He can find, if he stay dressed like that, he can find him some little homeless shit, something like a shelter or something. But he put some clothes on my mama. And they find out he don't die, boy, don't let the industry get a hold of that. They gonna experiment on your ass. For real. They gonna be scraping your skin off and testing it. Don't come over here. Stay over there, for real.
Becoming wealthy or achieving something special. Despite my dreams of becoming rich, my struggles in life made it impossible. Because he grew up in a difficult environment, he had to face life and work hard on his own, since there was no one to provide everything he...
Man, that nigga better get a camera. Somebody in America could see this story, send this nigga a camera and a little Wi-Fi box or something and let him just record this shit all day. Edit it right, you know, kind of speed it up. Like, damn, this little African nigga, that's what we be watching in America. That's what we do. We just watch y'all. These motherfuckers really over here getting sticks. Niggas in the city ain't never been in the country at all. Like, God damn, these motherfuckers is really cooking fish out the water, nigga. What's all that? Like, for real, we be watching that shit. Should be entertaining.
He needed. He couldn't rely on his parents, siblings, or family due to their limited resources. Day after day.
Y'all suck. Go catch a fish, nigga. You sitting here right now watching me and you ain't never caught a fish. Get your funk ass. Go catch you a motherfucking fish, nigga. For real. It's 2025, bro. Everybody should know how to catch a fish, bro. At least had to. Even if you're a real street nigga, you be out here popping shit, glocking shit, blopping shit, bopping shit. Go fishing one day. You're gonna be like, damn, I'm glad I went, bro. But you gotta actually catch something. But if you go and you don't catch nothing, you like, man, this is some bullshit. Catch something.
He worked very hard to survive. However, as he grew older, life's challenges became even more demanding. The problems I have faced in life are numerous because each one was related to my circumstances, and I had to deal with them. To find myself living as you see me today, there was a time when I was at work and had a very serious accident. Everyone who saw it thought my life was over. They took me to the hospital in critical condition, and when we arrived at the hospital, the doctors told my friends and relatives that I was dead. My brothers and other close family members had already accepted that they had lost me in the accident. They took me to the morgue. I didn't feel what was happening before, but I woke up again, feeling very cold. Fortunately, the morgue wasn't closed, and it was a place where people were laid, not locked in a box alone. When I got up and walked, I wasn't fully conscious, but I saw everyone staring at me in shock. Soon, my family came to pick me up and take me back home. This was shocking news to see a dead person come back to life, something usually only heard of in books. On one hand, the family was happy because they saw Ismail alive again, but on the other hand, it was confusing and caused great fear among people who knew much about his funeral, which had already been prepared.
Like, how do you die 6 times and you ain't even like 50 yet? Like, that's not no regular shit. Like, this motherfucker got the worst luck ever. What did he do? And what is he here to do? Because he can't die. And he over there, they ain't fucking with him. Shabuku Yuyutu, you know, all the kids got some crazy shit like, man, don't go up that hill. That's where the man that don't die stay. He a witch. You know they all saying that too. Oh man, he can't die. I seen it. He got hit by a truck.
When we got home, I found a lot of people there, but when they saw me, they immediately started to run away. They had already begun the funeral rituals because everyone had accepted that I was dead. People started thinking I was a ghost, which is why most of them ran away as soon as they saw me. After that, life went on, but people didn't believe I was a real person. Instead, they all thought I was a ghost, and some even feared me because of what I had been through up to that day. As the days went by, the problems kept coming his way, each bringing a new challenge and creating confusion and fear in those around him. The events that followed the second time are difficult to explain in a way that makes sense to the human mind. At that time, I was suffering from malaria. I had been very sick for days at home, and no one took care of me. When my condition worsened, people finally took me to the doctor. The illness had advanced, and I was in a bad state. The doctors declared that I was dead. My family immediately prepared a coffin for me. However, as soon as they placed me in the coffin, I woke up and realized I was alive. They couldn't believe it, because this was the second time it had happened. They brought the doctors to verify that I was alive. Even my parents couldn't believe that someone could die and come back to life more than once. This made me suspicious as well. And because of the many witches in our area, people started treating me as if I were a witch.
I ain't gonna lie, if I was from Africa too, I'd probably ride along with them like, I ain't going up that hill. Because they probably see the real voodoo lady, you know. The one you fly out to Haiti and see, they see the real one in the backyard type shit. They know what she do. She be ookie bookie, scary, spooky. So, no, no.
My name is Almansi. I was born here, and I know that man very well. His experiences are so frightening that I'm afraid of him myself. What you have heard is not a lie because I saw it with my own eyes.
He didn't make it better.
We had come to bury him.
Dude, interview somebody that was on his side. Damn. I know him very well, and I'm very, very scared. Bye. What the hell? You didn't help shit. They just wanted another camera view of an African. That's all they wanted.
But just before the ceremony started, he came out of the coffin. Everyone there immediately ran away because it is terrifying to see someone you know is dead come back to life. This wasn't the only time. Even after that, he continued to cause confusion because there were other occasions when he died and came back to life. I finally reached a point where I started wondering who was responsible. For the third time, we were on a trip when our car collided with another vehicle carrying fuel, and I went into a coma. This happened at different hospitals, and even the doctors started to get scared because I had been in front of them so many times. They began treating me as if I were a witch. I returned home, and life continued, but this time I was living alone because my family was far away. It didn't end there. The following year, while farming, I was bitten by a snake. With no one to help me, I went to the doctor only after the poison had spread throughout my body. It didn't take long for me to die. This time, my family came back because I spent 3 days in the morgue, which was longer than I had ever been dead before.
So if you spent 3 days in the morgue and you ain't come back alive, how the fuck did you come back alive? And then that mean it got something to do with your family.
This time, many people, including his family, believed that he was truly dead. They gathered again and planned his burial. However, the day they went to retrieve his body from the hospital became the most horrifying day of their lives. His old friend recalls being among those who went to pick up the body that day.
sifa zake hizi hata mimi naogopa.
Oh shit.
Often when I think about what happened that day, I feel scared again. We all thought it was over since it had been 3 days. We went to the morgue to bring him for burial, but we found him looking alive. Some of us were in shock because it was hard to believe, but we saw it with our own eyes. It didn't stop there. Months later, he fell into a toilet pit and was taken out dead, but then he got up again. Everyone ran away in fear, and now, whenever we see him, we run because we can't believe he's human. This was the 5th time this man had died but come back to life. In the area where he lives, people started treating him as a sorcerer, while others believed he was under God's protection. However, most people began to see him as a serious problem. Even the last time, it was the locals who tried to end his life. I continued to live, but I felt that there was something wrong with my life. Every time I died and came back, my body felt very strange. Finally, people came to my house, claiming I was a great witch in our area, and set the house on fire. Trapped inside, I had no way to escape. The smoke made it impossible to breathe, and though some good people came to help, they found me dead. I woke up again in the hospital morgue. By this time, my brothers and others started saying that I was no ordinary person and could not die unless God willed it. One thing that might explain my situation is a family story I heard. My grandfather once died and came back to life. Family story I heard.
What if God got this nigga alive because, like, one day this nigga gonna build, like, a whole fucking city in Africa and change that motherfucker? He gonna be rich as hell. He just gotta figure that one thing out. And you gonna keep dying until you figure it out, because right now you need to leave. I need to go see my family. There is no reason that I should be dying and coming back alive. I cannot remember nothing. I need to go see my family right now.
Grandfather once died and came back to life.
And your daddy did it too? Shit.
Today, he lives a solitary life, doing everything possible to survive in a small old house, with no neighbors or anyone around him. He takes care of himself and does all the housework alone, without any help from relatives or friends. Each day is a struggle, but he manages to keep going despite the isolation.
Like, it'd be cool. Like, I'd be like, damn, man, I want to go visit him just because, you know, like, damn, he ain't got no friends, no nothing. But at the same time, like, he died too easy. And I don't know if I'm going to be with him. We could just be walking in the house. Snakes. On our ass. Damn. Walk outside. A whole fucking leopard. Shit. A train. Where the fuck a train come from?
And hardships. But is this man's supposed immortality really a problem for others, or is it just a perception in the minds of those around him? In general, there is no problem with him. He knows how to get along with people well, and we have never heard of him doing anything bad. People fear him because of what happened, but he is not a bad person in society. I don't think people's attitudes will change because it's scary living with someone who has died 6 times and come back. However, Ismail is not a bad person. It's just the problems he faced that make people wary. One thing I can say is that I don't regret being like this, but I worry that I won't die because every time I die I come back. I don't enjoy living like this anymore because I don't get the same opportunities as others. People are...
No, you don't. It's just crazy you get to say every time I die. Like, what? How? Wowzers. That's a lot of dying. We talking about one person, and he living still.
Afraid of me, so I can't get a job or earn money like others. I consider dying and coming back to life as God's grace. On one hand, I am not a special being immune to death, but it's a gift from God. The way people behave towards me is a problem, but I have some advice for them. Live well with others, even if you have problems. Put God first, and don't hurt those around you, because sometimes what happens is beyond their control. Despite his incredible and terrifying experiences, he has remained a kind and gentle person. We are all unique in our own ways.
That
We
nigga
shouldn't
eat eggs
always
and rice.
fear
You
what
can
we
tell
don't
he like it,
understand.
but not
Instead,
recently, though.
we should recognize that everyone has their own struggles, and treating others with respect can make a big difference. Before you mistreat someone, ask yourself, what if it were me? Thanks for watching. I am Simon Greenwood,
Would I
and
like
this
to die
is Afrimax
get
English.
back
Don't
up
forget to
and
subscribe.
feel so alive? Like, comment, subscribe. Fuck it. Hell yeah, Chico. That nigga walk like he don't want to die no more. I feel him. I wouldn't want to die no more. That nigga be dying, shine for real. 6 times and you only 35? That's crazy. 6 times and you only anything. What? But yeah, man, that's gonna be the end of this video. Need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and get ready for the next video. Peace.